This piece of artwork was made, I think, towards the end of January or beginning of February, before the Chinese New Year or around that time. I can't really remember, it's been too long. It was filmed then, but I didn't get around to complete it because of what I was experiencing right after I completed that project. So the theme for this collage artwork was security, peace, calmness, and tranquility. And I'm using my favorite color palette in this collage artwork in hopes of instilling those feelings. And this is the inspiration for this collage artwork. So we begin every collage artwork with making the papers necessary using the color theme that is mentioned in the previous picture. After that, we open up a canvas, a small canvas. This is a pretty small canvas. And then, because this is going to be a gift for someone, so I'm putting in the 6th grade bright mantra in again as the base layer for this collage artwork. And then we begin by putting in the background of this art painting with the necessary papers. So here you see me gluing the sides of the paper down, as you should always do with a canvas. If you're using a canvas, a mounted canvas that is. And here you see me cutting a cutout of a tree that I've drawn on a piece of paper that I've done. And here you see me pulling out my gel pens to make this cutout slightly darker than the rest of the paper. Using my fingers to apply it so I don't overdo it. So I just need it to be a hint darker than the rest of the paper, because I'll be reusing this paper again later. And this is a circle that I'm cutting for the sun, for the inside of the sun, using this yellow and gold circular paper that I've done like some time ago in a previous project that you probably have seen on video. And I'm cutting another larger circle from a lighter yellow piece of paper, also a piece of collage paper that I've done in this session for this painting in particular. And then I'll be gluing both circles together. Now I have a similar piece of paper to the one that I cut the tree out from, and I'm just trimming it to size to get ready to cut the heel for this artwork. I'm sketching out with a pencil here, and then cutting with a pair of scissors. And then I'm erasing all the pencil marks that I can see on this piece of cutout. And I'm just putting both together to have a sense of how this composition is going to look here before gluing everything down. Here you see me cut out another heel. So I'm using another piece of paper to cut out like a grass field as the foreground. So I'm just putting in some marks for the sun And unfortunately, these marks weren't waterproof, which you will see later that it smudges. Now I'm gluing in the tree that I cut earlier. Okay, so here you see me putting a whitewash down to lighten all the colors because I found it a bit too dark. So this whitewash is just basically white mixed with a lot of airbrush medium and a little bit of yellow. So it's a mixture of some white and just a hint of yellow on it. And I'm applying it with a pastry brush. Now I'm cutting out the Chinese characters 清静 as in peace and tranquility, and I'm going to be gluing it on the painting. Here I'm just re-emphasizing the marks I made earlier. And these two Chinese characters were printed on cicada wing paper again, which will become transparent, well, almost transparent, once it's glued onto the painting. And here you see the gold pen that I use smudging. This was the smudging I was referring to earlier. Now for the final review.